Hi, everyone. It's me, Dr. Stacy Betancourt, coming to you with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. The theme for today is creating purposeful time for yourself. Sounds kind of different, doesn't it? Well, here's the thing. If your life is like mine, I rarely have downtime. And I will be honest, there's some days, weeks, months where I feel that I am, like I kind of talked about last week, but doing the same thing over and over again, going to bed, getting up and doing the same thing over and over again. It becomes really difficult to get out of bed. I mean, there could be days where you are just done and you can't do any more than what you're being asked to do. And again, it's that cycle. Well, is that healthy? No, it's not. Is it necessary? Yes, sometimes it is. I mean, it is our life. I'm juggling several different things at once. And right now it's really hard. And this week things kind of backed up on me a little bit. And you have to look for certain things that I'm hoping that I can guide you through. So, for example, if you're someone who's going to school full time and you're working full time, that's a big schedule. If you have children and you work full time and those kids, I mean, they have needs, they do. And you're constantly having to go from job to kids to bed to kids to job to kids. You know what I'm saying? I think you get it. There are so many of us that are carrying a lot of responsibility. And sooner or later, that is going to back up on us. So when do you take time for yourself? And the idea is when, if, do you? And the thing is let me get real with you right now. If you don't take purposeful time for yourself, it will back up on you. And what I mean by purposeful time is it can be as short as 30 minutes. Ideally, it should be an hour if you can. If you could be lucky enough to take a day, take the day and do not feel guilty about it. That's the hardest thing. We take that time and you feel like you are letting somebody down because you are not doing everything for everyone in that time frame. But if you don't take purposeful time for yourself, honestly, you're not going to be good for anyone. Now, here's what I'm saying with purposeful time. It's a time that you have to shut off from all things. No cell phones, no social media, no computer, no nothing. You have to put yourself in a place that brings you comfort and brings you relaxation. And you need to be purposeful in the time that you spend. You could just spend that time breathing, daydreaming, which, by the way, is very healthy for your brain. As long as you don't believe those things that you use your imagination for. But sometimes it can be used to manifest things that you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just taking that time to prioritize, to let yourself go. You need that. We all need that. Sometimes you may use it for planning, but I really try to discourage that. What I want you to do is just be present within yourself. And unless you take that time every day, the stress of every day will continue to build. And when you are taking that purposeful time for yourself, you need to schedule it and treat it like any other appointment that you have. You have to take that time for yourself and do not sacrifice it. And like I said, don't feel guilty. If you are someone that enjoys going for a walk, go for a walk. If you are someone that goes for a run, go for a run. If you do the treadmill, do the treadmill. If you go to do the bike, you do the bike. Do you see what I'm saying? If you sit and you meditate, you sit and you meditate. But you take that time for yourself, because if you don't, the mental endurance that it's going to take with the everyday expectations and stresses will wear on you, and you're worth more. Trust me when I say that. You are absolutely worth more. And you have to treat yourself with that purposeful time. And if you need help, how do you take that purposeful time? Reach out to me, because you deserve it. No matter what it is that you do, sit in silence. If you are running or walking, think about the rhythm. Feel the rhythm of what you're doing. If you like to dance, feel the rhythm in what you're doing. Be purposeful to yourself, so then you can be purposeful to others. Does that make sense? Sounds silly, sounds simple, but you know what? We don't do it enough. So take that time for yourself. Please take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Remember to be good to yourself this week and every week. Be good to others, because you don't know what they're going through. And remember to treat each other kindly. I wish all of you a beautiful week. It's going to be a fun one. Fall's in the air, and there'll be some kids running around with lots of sugar in their bodies. So for those parents, I wish you luck. And let me tell you something. This week is the week to be purposeful time for yourself. So schedule it, please. And when you do, let me know how that works for you, okay? If you need any help, remember I'm here to help you. In the meantime, you take care. I will talk to you next week. This is Dr. Stacy Betancourt with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. Take care.